Tonight I'm going to continue to build this LEGO Ninjago City Markets from bag number 40, so got bag 40 and 41 out. Unfortunately, I haven't found the right spare pieces to kind of fix the missing piece. So it's a 1x3 brick, I think it's the stone gray color. I checked the the brick link and brick set. It's like I don't have any set. Well, I do, but it's kind of like crucial to the set, so I can take it out. So I don't have any unbuilt set or spare parts. It turns out it's actually quite a rare part. Well, it does comes in like 335 sets, but like in the set that I don't really have. So yeah, I probably need to find alternate pieces. Because if I want to finish that, I think it's fine even without that, but then it kind of create a gap which I don't really like. No, I want to have a different color, so might need to figure out maybe a combination of 1x2 and also 1x1, or maybe just 1x1. Maybe just maybe I could fix that. But anyway, got one mini figure here. I think it's a shop stuff, and just put back 42 out. I took 42 out as well because it looks like the same sections. I'm not sure which section is this. This, you know, all the minifigures, the torso looks really good. Having said that, you know, I don't really know the names. Oops, I got the wrong piece because she needs this mobile phone. Anyway, so where is this stuck at? I think this is at the behind of here. So let's just take a sneak peek and see how it connects to it though. So it's definitely there. The curve is facing this side, so it's all the time. So it's definitely facing this way. So to be honest, I'm just feeling a bit dry around the throat area and a little bit drowsy, so hopefully I don't get sick, but it is the feeling of something coming. So there's, you know, more reason for me to not carry on too late. But you know, starting at 11 p.m. tonight, because I need to sort out some other stuff before I can start building. So that is the reason why I'm gonna start late. And yeah, given that, you know, there's a lot more straightforward than building some of the structure, and we're not getting into some very intense interior details. So maybe just maybe I could get, you know, up to bag 42 done. You know, it's getting really close on finishing the set. It's only like 51 bags, so less than 10 bags to go. So it's, you know, getting there. But yeah, like the cable car is so cool. So from time to time, just, you know, try to move it around. It's actually pretty fun. The cable car. Alright, so nearly miss another step. Okay, so it's like this. I wonder what this building is. Sometimes it's more fun to have less knowledge about the set while you're building it. So all this video is kind of like a spoiler. And if you already finished building it, then, you know, there's no point maybe. But that's not the point of the video though. Anyway, so quite a few doors and windows. So let's see how it goes. It's already like step 896. So there are quite a few steps. Well, given the size of the set, it's like over around 6,000 pieces or definitely over 5,000 pieces. But most of them is due to the fact that lots of small pieces, just the surface area of so many like 1x2 tiles, right? So okay. What? Alright, so there's always this odd single piece somewhere, and that it's so easy to miss out, and that is usually how I make mistake. This always miss one step or two, struggling to find the bricks. Those are the reason that I end up building very slowly. Again, not having like full concentration. So like recently having some training at work, they mentioned some energy crisis, and then you got this whole rating thing. And I'm being really honest on answering some of the questions, and it turns out I'm just 1 point away from having an energy crisis. So that's why sometimes I feel so tired, right? So I think largely due to the fact on getting quality sleep. That is the thing. But anyway, it's funny how it create the whole foundation here. Let's better not skip this step because I didn't notice, lining up all this tile. Because if I don't do this, it's likely that I'm gonna make another mistake. But yeah, so far here is quite straightforward. And because that less flat tiles, it's easier to pick up from the table because the protective surface kind of usually end up getting some of the bricks stuck on the surface. It's a mission to pick up, and it's winter, getting dry, and it's very likely that I'm gonna suffering from really dry skin in the coming weeks and months, and it's gonna be easy to cut your finger as well. So it's a more occupational hazard, I would say. So need to take extra care, or otherwise you'll see, bandage and or the view and minifigure short videos start getting comments on seeing snowflakes again. Where's the other piece? It should be, yeah, just right here. It's giving me trauma because I thought, hey, if there's another missing piece, I don't know what to do. But here we need, what, 6 of this? Yeah, I really don't want to have more missing pieces. I mean, that one is still fixable. I mean, you, 1, 2, 3. You usually would get the replacement parts for free, but again, as I mentioned yesterday, it's just because my location, it means that spare parts will take weeks to arrive. that means that, hey, if I have a series of video, then suddenly it stop, and if the set is built, it's easier to find place to put it somewhere. But if it's like incomplete, then it's just not easy to basically it will stop me building other sets. Okay, it's actually, I thought it's a white piece because the instruction booklet, but it's actually a clear brick. That's all the confusions I get from building sets. There's always the instruction booklet. It's always oops, looks like I dropped a brick. So hard. Sometimes bending the waist, get down like this, give me cramps around the waist and abdomen area. So it's not really the best thing for me to kind of grab bricks like this. There's a couple of windows. So So it's nice to have more windows, right? Okay, so it's quite typical on this side, so start seeing the wall. Just struggling to find the pieces I need. Yep, yeah. Interesting how they kind of try to secure this part quite early. Usually it takes a while until they go to the step where they secure the wall. Obviously, this modular, you're having all this piece around. So they're more June set can load up on the LEGO website. Some of them have quite challenging pricing. It's pretty crazy on like some of the prices, ridiculous. But well, but at the same time, there are quite a bit of sales going on some of the set. Like some of them is like never on my wish list. It's like especially a Harry Potter one because that Hogwarts Tower looking really nice. The new one, like it's the one 450. But again, if you want to connect everything, then you need to buy all the sets. But then some of the sets already sold out and retired. You don't want to end up, getting the most expensive one and then the smaller one not available. So yeah, I also find it really difficult to find the slope pieces because when it's like lie flat on the surface, you don't really see it. Okay, so here we are. Again, I can see, feel the soft float kind of developing in an extremely fast pace, I would say. So yeah, well, at least this one is a lot more straightforward. So it's not like you know, like line up things, getting connected. Okay, I mean, you miss another step, but alright, that's fine. Maybe another. So this is how they use for the indoor lights, the clear piece. We've got two more windows, two more. Okay. So these windows are pretty easy to set. You recall, the Avengers Towers, some of the windows are really hard to get sorted. Okay, this is right here. And so two more windows. I can see the end of this pretty soon, unless again it's missing pieces or I make some crazy mistakes. So you have 2 days of good weather. Today the weather gone bad again. But anyway, I mean it's fine. It's just the rain and then the constant changing temperature. Not like a little bit like swing, like it's like 2 weeks ago, it's still very warm, like 20 degrees, and then you get a week like 9-10 degrees, and now gonna back to like 19. So it's the type of weather that you get sick quite easily. Okay, so we stick a 56. So this will make sure that I have the sticker right, but again, these are type of stickers that hard to aligned perfectly. And sometimes I do wish this type of logo kind of just put it on the door. Having said that, I really like the design of this shop. I always have, a thing with this, the angled entrance. I don't know why, but I always feel like, hey, those looks pretty good like this. Not that in actual building I like it, but like in Lego, when you see this, I just like, quite impressive to see it like this. Okay, at least one step, I think. Yep, I did. Not one step, it's just I make a mistake, and that's what mistake costs you. Put this here. And then this also. Let's see one by one. Okay, I just keep it stable. We can put this on here. Is it? This is what gets me really frustrated. It's like, because it's not completely stable and you need it to press something, together, and it's just too much force causing it to kind of split apart, right? Okay. Where's the other L shape? Just right here. Okay, so now got this done. What's that? Okay. I actually used the wrong color bricks. Damn it. I don't know how I can fix it though. See, this is why it takes some time. It's just making stupid mistakes like this. And then just take away the good feeling, throughout the building process. It's just having a good time, and now having all this frustration, I would say. I think it happened a lot with this set. I understand this set looking really nice. It's fun to play with. But I just find the building of this set is a little bit, in general, it's good. There's some cool techniques, just and there are parts where it's just so easy to generate frustration. I think it's just to do with some of the shaping, the design, the angle. It just creates a situation where it's inevitable. It does have some quite unique ways of building, and in turn that just makes it quite unconventional, and also my hand keeps shaking. I don't think I will spend time trying to do a stock video for tomorrow night, because I do feel quite exhausted today. I'll just take a sip of water first. Definitely, I think it's someone at work might have passed on some fires or something. Yeah. Not feeling 100%. That's actually a pretty big problem, I say. Okay, looks like it's a mobile phone store. It's because we're building the shelf. I think it's a pretty interesting way of building the shell. To be honest, I'm not sure like what set to build. Like, I don't have any new sets, and I don't really have really small set that I could, have some stock video, or like, set that I can finish building within an hour. That is the problem, I would say. So how quite interesting on how they kind of change the order of building here. But here we are. Okay, I've got one more. Just one more. I don't know, it seems like a very similar build, but, well, it's slightly different, I would say. But it's funny how the step is quite different in each steps. So okay. All right. Okay, two of them needs stickers. So which other one that needs stickers? And it's 61. Just I wish this is printed as well, but well, there's too many wishes. Again, because it's a clear type sticker, it's very hard to get it right. Well, not the best application of sticker, but nothing much I can do about it. I did my best. Because it's not like you can, fix it. You can't. Because especially it's this small, then you try to fix it, you're gonna damage the stickers. And I don't know if this is the right step. I wish they kind of have this stuff kind of yeah. Yep. Could have do this earlier. Because either way, if you need to adjust the angle, you have to kind of pull this apart first. So yeah. Okay. There we go. Two more phones down below. That's stuff. I mean, I appreciate the shelf design, but just a bit of a nightmare to have it aligned. Ugh. It's like it's not aligned now. I did my best. It's so hard to align. Okay, what's next? So right here. Okay. And finally is this part. Okay, now everything is more secure, I guess. Okay. This is odd one. We have okay. It's quite interesting on how they create this here. Just get it in line. Again, you know, these are the frustrating parts because it doesn't really, you know, fit the way that would. I mean, it will move around. That's the problem. So at some point, things might not align, and I don't like that. Yeah, just irritating. Okay, I did my best, and can kind of place on. Oops, and nearly dropped the whole thing again. Oops. See, this is problem. Okay, it goes right here. It doesn't really fit though. Okay. It doesn't fit. How come? Okay, now it fits. Just a bit of pressure down. Still go up. Okay, I think because here is some feature so that you can easily remove the wall, which makes it difficult. And what's next? 42. I think it's kind of goes on top. Get this sorted. So we've got a guy with a wheelchair. I don't think this one takes long either. So, but definitely after this we'll call a day. So yeah, it was a bit frustrating trying to get things aligned and things. I'll place the stuff somewhere on the bridge. Okay, so okay, right, okay. So this is right here. Should be straightforward enough. Again, not feeling particularly well. I might need to take some medicine before I go to bed, just as a precaution. I think this part is a lot easier compared to. So less bricks, definitely. Have this like this. And what's this? Okay. Just try to figure it out. What am I building here? Okay, this one goes to here. This is where you get this and this. Kind of just goes in right this part. This is where we kind of secure it with the other brick. Let's hope I don't make mistakes in terms of the colors. So that make one mistake in the previous level, and yeah, so just take extra care on building this, then it should be fine. I forgot about the minifigure. Totally forgot about the minifigure. It's like, oh yeah, I saw the guy with wheelchair, but what did I do about it? Right? Nothing. It's a really nice torso and one hand with gloves and one doesn't. So cool minifigure though. I wonder if this hat is available, because I might not have get extra when last time I ordered from Brick a Brick, but I've got the wheelchair here, so we can kind of go back to this. Yep. And should be a lot more straightforward. However, here we don't use the window. It's just struggling to find the pieces that I need. There's some interesting thing happening. I just don't know what certain steps are for. I think we'll have a better idea once I close to finish building the set. But not too much. Okay. Yep. Okay. So okay. I think this is another drawer of some sort. Right? This one kind of facing this way. Okay. So start building the walls. But can't really see. With thick instruction booklet again, the issue is sometimes you're just not able to see what's on the other side. We have a door here. Unfortunately, this door is heavily scratched. But yeah, with sets like this, often you don't get a perfect windows or door piece. Just it's just the nature of it. Okay, and I learned to accept the imperfection of those. Because even it's perfect, like sometimes when you open it or when you kind of move things around, it still get scratched. Okay. There's another 1x4 here. one by one. So this here. Okay, so what's next? Okay, there's another door, no window. There's also, I wonder why, maybe it is supposed to be, I don't think it's an action feature, so I think it's more like for easier access when needed to. Okay, this is just a balcony of some sort, right? Don't know, can't tell. Nope, this is actually a small room. This, I think that here we've got a keyboard. Where's the keyboard piece? Okay, so it's the white one. Okay, and then the sticker, which is 58. Oops. So hard to see. It's very hard to see. Okay. It's an interesting way to create a desk light. Was it a microphone? Isn't it? Very interesting. Okay, I've got this here. Right, so this one. Alright, so this one goes right here. What's next to it? Okay, go with this. Okay. So there's some very interesting ways of building. Let's hope I didn't make like any mistake. Because seriously, it's not many steps left. But I just need to make sure that I didn't make further mistake. There's just some big scratches. What can I do about it? I can't do anything about it. It is what it is. And, yeah, something just, I can't do much about it with. This big piece, that scratch probably not the ideal type of scratch. Anyway, we've got to this part finally. It's just the last few steps, and it's the end, I would say. So looks like there's one more level and then this happened, right? It's just not that easy. Everything sorted. Okay. It's good here. And then basically this side is the same. 5 of this. 2, 3. What's the other one? What? Don't tell me I'm missing another piece though. Oh, it's under the instruction booklet. You know, the previous day that was definitely, it was missing because I do get a piece that because usually it happens like this, that if there's a mistake that there will be another piece which is either similar or similar in weight. So basically the machine, when they packed it back, and I got the wrong bricks. Okay, so this part is fairly straightforward. Yeah. Yeah. And just the angle. Oh, damn it. Which is less complex. Okay, and this is for bag 42. I think I'll call it a day. 43 will live it. Should have get 43 out because that is the roof, but well, you know, there's other parts needed, so we'll deal with it next time. For the immediate actions to get this part lined up here. So this part is a little bit a bit more modular, so it's not a lot easier than the one. I'm not sure if that one, like, you're able to kind of remove it because it just stuck there. But anyway, let's just get all this thing back into the folder so I don't lose the stickers and stuff. But yeah, we're getting there. We're gonna like get this side finished next time. But I think it's probably gonna be a Sunday. But I'm not sure if this is Mother's Day. I'll get this guy wheelchair on the bridge here, and it's just so hard to move around because it's kind of stuck on the surface. But here we are. Got some of the building done on this side, and then once we get this top and some structure there, then we'll start moving on here, and then heading towards the completion, which I can't wait, and still can't stop playing with the cable car. It's just so cool. But anyway, it's already quite late, so I will just stop here. So good night.